What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. I'm Jake Ellis. How y'all doing? We are back with Stray. Check it out. I found out this cat's magic. Look at him. He's standing on nothing. Look, I'm not trying to be a douche. You know, I'm having a little chuckle at that. You know, it's funny. But I don't really, I'm not holding it against the studio too much. Because, I mean, this is really, it's got the backing of Sony, but I believe this is still an independent studio. And everything, this is, you know, from everything I've been seeing, people are like, well, you know, this is essentially an indie game. You know, it looks good, yeah, but there are going to be some small bits and pieces like that that are, make you go, And I found this by just kind of walking around here before the video. Remarkable. Companions have evolved so much. In the early days, their simple AI merely imitated human art. Now, this is all their own. Humans often said that making art is important in desperate situations. These are certainly desperate times. Bam, look at me go. There's only one other remember thing around here. Not sure where it is. Yeah, well, we find it, we find it. This music's awesome. Take that. What? All these books I knocked down. They're bad. Oh, that's... You can't have that. I knocked down all these books. And the game put them back up. I feel like my, like the game's telling me, no, you can't be a cat that way. You can't just knock things over. I'm trying to remember where the hell the robot we're supposed to help is. And down. Good boy. And that's where the grandma lady is. Okay, if I remember correctly, you could see his... He's up there, if I remember correctly. I know I was just up there a moment ago, but I kind of had to revisualize it from the beginning. Yeah, he's up there by the big yellow sign. The research books from my friend, useless now, nobody wants to go outside anymore. What can I really do for you? Transceiver. Momo seems very sad. He misses his friends. Let me check the notebook he gave us. The Outsider's Manifesto. We must go outside at any cost. We must protect our brothers and sisters. We must stay away from Zerks. It is signed Clementine, Baltazar, Doc, and Momo. It looks like Momo's name was added later. I think we should find the other notebooks. Okay. So we still need to find Zaboltafar. The symbol on the wall matches one of the notebooks. Okay. Yeah, you can see that sign there. Yeah, I see that one there. There's that one over there that I don't... Pretty sure I haven't checked. I love looking at him in the bucket. Oh, man. You know, I think it's only natural that I played this game today. I slept all fucking day. Like, my insomnia was really bad last night. I was just lying in bed, could not sleep. I was like, hey, you know what? I'll read some manga, try and you know, catch, you know, make myself tired, not think about it, whatever, because I passed out sleeping watching manga before, or reading manga before. So, you know, so I started rereading My Dress Up Darling because Marin is best girl. And, yeah, kind of fell into the problem of ventilation power. Okay, so, oink. So, yeah, eventually I, you know, looked up. I'm like, oh, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Great. Went to bed, and, well, it's 7 o'clock in the afternoon. So, essentially, yeah, I feel like a piece of shit. Only the last notebook. This one, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. All trace of organic life disappeared except for what we call the Zerks. They seem to eat almost anything that moves and breed at an inconceivable rate, as if being locked in the city wasn't hard enough. Oh, there's also a note in this book. It says, I found a design flaw in the transceiver, but I think I figured out how to fix it. Here's the question. With this, we should be able to help Momo repair the transceiver. If it can communicate with the upper levels, that could be our way up. Let's show him what we found. Aha, way out. Okay. So wondering if there's anything to collect or pick up or... Do I have those notebooks? It belonged to Doc. See, I don't get why you had to give me your notebook, because I'm just going to give it back. Oh, what's this note? Transceiver can be repaired. It's incredible. That means we should be able to communicate outside the slums. I'm sorry I doubted our cause. I promise. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Now let's fix this piece of junk transceiver. And voila, it works. Come with me. Up there, see that building high above the others? If you install the transceiver at the very top of the tower, we should be able to communicate with the whole city. My friends might still be out there. If there's a way out, they'll know it. You're the only one small and quick enough to evade the Zerks. We need you, little outsider. Bring us to the sky. Look at his little face. No, I will never stop gushing about that. That is just the cutest fucking thing ever. Him sitting in that little bucket. Oh, that's clever. So you can meow to attract them and then find our own way. This game is super simple from a gameplay perspective. You know, I mean, we're a cat. You know, all we can do is meow. I mean, yeah, we can collect things and whatnot, but still, I mean, it's pretty simple, all in all. The city is full of neon. It wasn't always like this. There used to be strict energy caps, especially the slums, but people couldn't handle the counts of darkness, neon lights, person, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Well, you know, I kind of think the reason that we can collect all these things and pick shit up is because of the little robot helper that we have on our back, so. But for the most part, everything we do, the way we maneuver, the way we interact with the world, the way we solve puzzles, it's because we're a cat. You know, we solve it kind of like a cat. I think that's really a clever, maybe clever, more of a, I'm trying to think. I don't want to say novel gameplay idea, because I'm trying to think how many games I've played that let me play as a small cat. I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, they're just games that kind of give you that ability to play as something new and unique, you know, because it's the first game I've played like a cat, you know, but I've played other games where I got to play something out of the ordinary, and it's really fun. My Aha. Yeah, I think the word I was looking for earlier was novel. This is just, this is such a cool approach to gameplay. It's still allowing it to be simplistic, still allowing it to be very... And I feel like saying simplistic makes me... feels like I'm bashing it. But I think this is just kind of proof you don't need to be super complex to make something really cool. You know, while I'm sitting here just kind of playing a PlayStation game, I mind if I jaw about some PlayStation news? I say, do you mind when, you know, this is a video, this is already recorded, you guys have no control over what I talk about. That's right, I fucking said it. But I saw that Sony's apparently getting sued. Supposedly, people whose consoles are hard crashing, so you know they're playing a game and it just shuts off, are suing Sony in a class action lawsuit over just faulty products. Yet, in their lawsuit, they have said that Sony, you know, does have a helpline for this. They do allow, like, free repairs for this issue. And, you know, look, you want to say, well, that's not good enough. I mean, from a legal perspective, that might save them. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not really here to talk about the legal merits of the case. I'm just here to talk about the fact that somebody's suing over this. And from what I've seen from comments and a few articles and everything, a lot of people are just... It's either people really pissed and bashing Sony because, oh, this happened to me, and everybody else going, who are kind of like me, going, I've not had this problem. I mean, yeah, I've had games crash, but, you know, that happens on my Xbox. So really, do I think Sony's in the wrong here? No, I don't. I think it's just... Maybe it's a problem with those specific units. Maybe it's a issue with one of the fans inside the unit. Neko Corp. Neko Cat. That's they were responsible for waste management, trash from the upper levels, yada yada yada. Now we have the Zerks. Let's go. So yeah, essentially, what's my thought on the lawsuit? It's generally what I think about most video game kind of lawsuits. Do we really need to be suing over this? You know, I mean, it's usually what I ask about video game lawsuits. It's, you know, it's like, really, we're suing over this? Is that necessary? Oh, I can run them over. Oh, that's funny. I thought I could jump on top of the cage from the barrel onto that thing, but I guess I was wrong. But no, I mean, look, is it shitty that your expensive video game console is crashing? Oh, hell yeah. Is it necessarily Sony's fault, like they're selling you bad merchandise? I mean, I guess it is one of those things that, yeah, they sold you a faulty unit. But I mean, is there... But it seems like there are also plans in place to rectify that. I don't know. Like I said, I think it's just a whole thing. Really, we're suing about this. Oh, really? We're playing a game of avoid the Zerks now, aren't we? No, man, I really need to start doing news again on the channel. I miss doing news. I think I was having I was way more how to phrase this? I've talked about this in other series. I've been super depressed lately. And probably for way longer than I even thought I was. And I was just having such trouble getting the motivation up to do it. And you know what? Now that I'm making some life changes and whatnot, I don't know. Maybe I'll be in the mood to start doing it again. But you know, while I'm on this news angle, I saw a thing on Twitter. The scene from The Last of Us where Joel carrying Sarah, he's running by that gas station. That explodes, you know, with the crowd and everything. I saw what it's going to look like on the next gen. Everything. Transceiver on the antenna. Look at the view, it's beautiful from up here. I remember now the shitty? Welcome to Shitty Walk. The city, that's rude. It was meant to be a shelter. Something about Mongolians, there we go. There you go, there's your South Park reference for the day. Those look like stars, but they're only on hermetic roof sealing off the city. Humankind built the shelter, protect them from the outside. Nobody can go outside. Outside is a disaster. Okay. But if you come from there, it must mean it's safe again. And my promise wasn't just to go to the outside, it was to open the city. Still don't understand why some memories are coming back and others aren't, but I'm certain now this is my purpose. I have to open the city. Come on, let's go back and find Momo. Excuse me. Now that we've connected the transmitter. Okay. So yeah, I saw that scene, it was on Twitter, of Joel running past the that exploding gas station, carrying Sarah. I mean, it looked good. I mean, there wasn't a crowd of people around him, but a lot of people are thinking, I think they just edited them out of the side-by-side just to kind of keep the focus on the explosion and everything. I mean, it looks cool. It's great. The problem with it is excuse me. Look, a note. Little outsider, if you're reading this, that means you're still alive. Excellent. Took some equipment to the bar to take advantage of their antenna. Come meet me there. I've locked the window, but the code to open it is simple. Be careful, it is case sensitive. See you at the bar, Momo. But yeah, I mean, it looked good. You know, the the scene looked cool and everything. I mean, I'm still sitting here and I'm kind of agreeing with the people in the comments that why I'm not seeing where this is going to be worth another $70 when I can play, you know, I can play the PS4 remaster that I already own. You know, and of course, there's also the comments that, oh wow, a PS or a game, you know, built from the ground up on the PS5 or ground up, you get what I'm saying, looks better than a PS4 remake of a PS3 title. You know, then you have the people, you know, it's like I'm not seeing what's, you know, why I'm paying the same thing for this game again, and then people like, oh well, then you don't have to buy it. And everybody's getting so mad at each other, and I don't get why. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes look, I like to get mad at things just as much as the next guy, but sometimes people just snap so fast at each other on the internet. And hell, that's coming from me, a guy who actually does have a temper, who has snapped at people, but granted, I can sit here and go later, you know what, that was not correct. I don't know. The internet's a weird place. Essentially, my thoughts on the Last of Us remake. It's at this point, I'm not seeing why I would pay for it. You know, apparently the combat is completely built from the ground up. There was a release scene that the combat and everything the gameplay looked exactly like the PS4. A developer has come out and said, no, that is not, you know, that's not footage. That is a fake leak. Do not, you know, don't believe it. So, you know, I'm going to have to see it before I even make my decision. Hell, you know what? Maybe if The Last of Us 2 wasn't such a dog shit game, maybe you wouldn't make me, you know what I mean? Maybe I wouldn't be so, hesitant. I mean, I'm not even really afraid of the gameplay changes, because frankly, I like the gameplay already. I loved the gameplay in The Last of Us Part 2. It was really the reason I liked playing the game. Like I said, I liked playing the game, not experiencing the story and everything. Just the gameplay was really good. I enjoyed that. I enjoy Naughty Dog kind of style games and all that. Yes, I am just walking around. I'm finishing this thought before I close out. So yeah, you know, I'm all for changing up the gameplay, but man, I do not trust them to not fuck with the story and make the game terrible. There are a lot of people who think they're gonna pull in Abby's dad to be the doctor that Joel shoots. Or, you know, he's one of the doctors at Ellie's surgery when he was not in the first game. They sort of retconned him in. I didn't even notice that. Because apparently the doctor who was Ellie's doctor in the first game was black. He wasn't Abby's dad. I did not know that until recently. Somebody's like, yeah, that was a massive retcon. I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, either way, I think that whole thing's a shit show, and I still don't get why they're. I agree with people who are also saying, do the third game, fix what you broke, instead of focusing on your shitty TV show, which still pisses me off. Oh, whatever. Okay, I'm sorry I ranted about that for so long, but I wanted to finish the thought, and then I kept tangenting. So, guys, thanks for watching. As I said, I slept way too long today, so I'm sorry the video's kind of on the shorter end. I want to just make sure I get something uploaded today. I'll try and have plenty more for you guys tomorrow. But until then, guys, social media, all that usual stuff's in the description. Like, comment, not already. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned more next time. Until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is Something Gaming Channel. This is James the Cat. I'm out.